guys, and welcome back to my channel. So we're going to go ahead and do a current household for the month of April. I'm not sure if I've done anything for the month of April yet in terms of like current households or anything. But I definitely wanted to go ahead and kind of show you guys what I've been up to in my own personal time, in my own personal gameplay. So this time we're actually playing with the Goths. If you're not familiar with my Schneider family, believe it or not, they are a stem from my original Sims 4 family, and so are the Goths, actually. They are more closely related to the original family than the Schneider family. So I like to play with kind of either, you know, the same Sims in the same kind of like family tree, or just keep it very close to home. And my Schneider family, gosh, they have like, seriously, I'll show you guys. They have so many different family members. They've actually grown quite a bit. And you know, the Goths here, they don't really have any offspring, which I thought was really odd. So I wanted to kind of beef up the Goth legacy a little bit, you know, just to kind of balance it out a little bit so that they have some cousins in the Goth lineage. So for right now, I am actually playing the Goth family, but I did want to explain something. So we are playing with Alexander Goth and Valencia Holden, and I do think Valencia is available on my gallery, but I'm not 100% sure. So they are married, and they have one daughter named Melody, and then they're expecting another baby here very shortly. So Valentina married Alexander. She was kind of not friends, but she was, you know, familiar with, let me see. Let me go and find her. Gosh, she looks a different. Poppy. She was familiar with Poppy's kind of story. So if you don't remember Poppy Schneider, she was married to, gosh, there's just so many people now. She was married to Bentley Shook. Well, Bentley Shook ended up having an affair with, Justine Houston. And actually, Justine convinced Bentley to attempt to actually murder his wife because he didn't want Poppy to gain any of the assets or take anything whatsoever. So when he was actually pregnant with Marissa here, he locked her in a dungeon, hoping she would pass away. It's very sad, and it's very true. And she never did. She never died. Poppy hung in there. Poppy lasted torment and torture for weeks. Eventually, she sought out an opportunity to pack her crap, get her kids, and go. Meanwhile, Justine was pregnant with the twins. It was a freaking mess. So Poppy is now actually in the medical career, kind of just, you know, getting her life on track, kind of picking up from where she left off. She actually moved in with her uncle, who has now passed away. And her uncle even has children, actually, with Mrs. Yasmin Bromberg. And so her uncle took in Poppy and helped her kind of get in the feet. He had a 2-bedroom, and she lived in one of the bedrooms and whatever. So Poppy actually turned, this is where it comes in to the Goths. Poppy actually turned to the Goths for help, for some sort of money or just anything, you know, to kind of help her get on her feet, that sort of deal. And, you know, they all kind of turned the other way because they're the more prestigious part of the family. Even though Poppy had a lot of money when she was with Bentley, like a lot, she was totally rich. They just kind of see themselves as superior to the Schneider side of the family, if you will. So Valencia got wind of this, and Valencia is not all about that life, period. She thinks that if it's your family, you need to help them out regardless. So right now, she's kind of setting up a plot, okay? A plot to take down the Goth lineage and kind of make it her own. It's a very sick and twisted situation. She actually ended up falling in love with Alexander in more ways than she can imagine, or even imagine. And, you know, by having children with him and stuff, it kind of sets her plot in stone. But if you're not familiar, by the way, with current households and stuff, this isn't going to be a day in the life or anything. So I'm just going to be mostly talking sort of while I describe, and I guess I'll let them kind of do whatever. But, actually Valencia, dude, has got into labor. So let's go ahead and do that in just a second here. We'll have her baby. We'll have her, have the baby here. So anyway, as I was saying, yeah, that's kind of like the storyline. And, you know, Alexander's actually, I think, starting to come around I can't remember, don't quote me, if he is friends with Poppy. Yeah, he's starting to come around because of Valencia and engage with the Schneider side of the family. And so Valencia is not sure if she needs to take him down anymore or not. She's kind of conflicted in that, but that was her original plan, was to get in with her good looks, have his children, and steal his money, in return helping Poppy in the end, because she felt very bad that she had been abandoned by her family, essentially. Okay, so let's talk about Alexander. Alexander currently does work for the doctor's career as well, or the medical career. He is a medical assistant. He makes $35 an hour. Whew, yeah, he is just really starting at the bottom right now. And he needs to go to work, actually, so we'll have him go ahead and do that. A few things about Alexander. He is really good with fitness. He loves to paint. He's good, kind of good at cooking. His siblings, I think we've already tapped base on this. He is related to Rodney Schneider, Isabella Goth, and Gordon Goth, obviously. And so, yeah, he's just pretty much your typical rich kid. He was born into all this money, born into this lavish lifestyle. As you know, the Goths are very wealthy. So he's just kind of born into it. Definitely not a lot of hard work was involved, but he is, I will give him this, he is trying to better his life now for the family, and Valencia does see that. Valencia, she's a former model. She used to work for the Sims magazine over, it was like, I forgot what the name of it was exactly, but it was like kind of like a couture kind of magazine where she used to run the walkway, and she is half Russian, so she was definitely at the top of her base, and that really helped get in with Mr. Gordon Goth, who was very snooty and prestigious as well. However, she actually ended up getting mixed with the wrong crowd and became an oracle at the criminal career. I think the criminal, or is it I think it's actually the technical career. So she became an oracle. She does a lot of hacking, and she knows how to get in and out and use her good looks for a lot of mischievous ways. So even though she's kind of on a straight path, I guess you could say, she does get into a lot of dirty work. So she definitely is the queen of finagling people out of their money, is kind of where I'm getting at. So a little bit about her. She is a level 3 of mischief, like I just told you, cooking, and just relatively new on her skill. She doesn't have a lot of talent, I guess you could say. This is kind of her relationship. She was friends with Rodney. She had a thing for my son, apparently. By the way, this is a sim my son created. And she barely knows Poppy, but she doesn't need to know her to know that she's family and blood, and she will be there. She hates Yasmin Bromberg. Yasmin is who Poppy actually lived with, so it's kind of a little bit of a toss-up there. This is her daughter, Melody Goth, who is her absolute pride and joy. She wants nothing but the best for Melody. She wants her to become top of her class, just an A student, and overall, like, just perfect, picture perfect child, I guess. There's a lot of pressure riding on Melody's back. So that is her. Melody's actually pretty freaking excited for her future sibling, in which we should be having here shortly. So there's not much to talk about her. You know, she's a whiz kid, and she's a bookworm. She loves to read books. She loves to stick her nose in a novel. Valencia, surprise, surprise, actually wants to be fabulously wealthy, as to where Alexander, is that your name? Alexander? Yeah, Alexander. Alexander II wants to be a mansion baron or something of the sort. So actually, he's pretty far in that branch, actually, in his little aspiration. I always say aspiration. Aspiration. It sounds like what does it sound like? Aspiration, like when you perspirate. Yeah, I guess. So he's actually doing really, really good in this, and she's in labor right this second. So if we go ahead and buy a cradle for her, we could probably just watch her give birth like right this second while we're just about to wrap it up. All right, so let's grab that cradle, because I think that's kind of cool. I don't know if I've ever had my Sims kind of, oh wait, we have a cradle. I didn't even show you guys the house. Like, I was so excited to show you the storyline. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the house. This is their home. They live here in Willow Creek. This house is absolutely huge. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It has so many cool things. A nice little backyard to get married in, I guess. It has all these like tables, like nice little reception area. Here we have our clubhouse / our cabana, which, Alexander and Valencia like to work out in the mornings and that sort of stuff. There's also like a little station here to work out. They have a nice, decent sized pool. This is the downstairs where the living room is. And it looks like that. Super freaking gorgeous. I love the angles of this house specifically. Here's our dining room. It's nice and luscious and beautiful. I also love the fact that this is all kind of very neutral tones. You all know I love that. And this kitchen is seriously to die for. Loving this table right here, or not table, but this island. I don't know how they do this, but I need to figure this out. This is so cool. I love how it's circular like that. I just love this freaking kitchen because it looks like a damn kitchen. It's small, but it fits everything to perfection. And then there's a little bathroom over there, and then a nook for like your studying purposes and stuff. Valencia really uses this table a lot to hack, so shh. Upstairs, it's a little bit different from the downstairs. It's a little more colorful. There's a couple things wrong with this house. Like there's a roof here. They missed like a panel outside. Minor things. So up here we have kind of like a computer lab, little desk for Melody to color, a nice little beautiful bedroom, which Melody could probably use when she's a teenager. Big bathroom over here, and then another bedroom up here, which also could be for Melody. I think this is Melody's room. I do use this. Melody was just bored, okay? And we just moved into this house, so I haven't played too much, but this is actually Melody's room, and then this is just like a spare room. If we have a girl, then that's perfect for the little girl. So let's go ahead and just, I'm not going to keep you hanging. I'm definitely going to go and have Valencia have her baby really fast. Now, if you're wondering if I'm going to play the Schneiders again, I totally am. I'm just sort of, we'll confess to the truth. I'm just sort of waiting to kind of beef up the Goths, like I said earlier. I'm just trying to get them have a little more branches on their family tree. So Valencia is giving birth to baby number 2. I hope it's a girl, but I have a feeling it's a boy. I truly do. So let's just speed through here and see what we get. It's like the 8 ball. Look at that. Totally called it. Okay, so we're gonna name, obviously, the last baby's name Goth. Works better for the legal paperwork. Definitely gonna not name him Stuart. Malik? No. Is that like Vasil? It's like Vaseline. Powell? What the hell's up with these names? Kane Goth? No. I like the name Kane, but I'm not feeling it. What is up with these names? Carl, Jared, Willie? Okay, so I was complaining, and now they're giving me better names. Santino, Hayden Goth, nah. Peyton Goth, no. Rashad, no. Brett Goth, Kendrick, no, I can't. Alexander, no. Jeremy, no. Jackson, okay. Jackson Goth. Oh my God. Somebody shut the front door. We're having twins. Oh my God, seriously? Oh my Oh my God, we're having twins. Okay, Michael Goth. Oh my God, we're having freaking twins. My neighbors probably think I'm bipolar because I was just like having an ish fit 2 seconds ago because my son was being not listening. Okay, Anthony Samson. I don't like Samson. It reminds me of a freaking cat. Dalton, definitely not. Reminds me of Pink Sparkle's boyfriend, which is totally fine, but I just don't want to name him Dalton. Gordon Goth. It sounds familiar, but I'm going to take it. So we have got 2 babies. Holy crap, we had twins. Oh my God, that's so exciting. We had Jackson Goth and Gordon Goth. So I kind of got my wish when it came to getting some more Goths into the family. We've got Gordon and Jackson, and I'm freaking envious of Valencia. She like snaps back like one of those wristbands, like just right back at it. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much my current household. That's what I've been up to and all of the evil thoughts going on in my head. If you guys want me to keep you updated, just let me know in the comments down below, and just kind of let me know how you think the story is going to play out. I will probably either update you on this family if you want, or I can when I do go back to the Schneiders, I'll probably update you then. But I think we'll be with this family for a little bit. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe. And let me know what you all think in the comments down below. Okay? All right, guys. Well, I'll totally see you all on the flip side. Bye.